you can fight! You are alive because of what I did to save you!
Welcome back, fantasy fans. While Netflix's biggest titles get all the attention, some of its best fantasy movies are quietly flying under the radar. We've picked 15 underrated gems packed with epic adventures, brutal battles, dragons, mythical creatures, ghosts, dark magic, bone-chilling horror, and unforgettable stories. With powerful casts and stunning visuals, this is the kind of fantasy lineup you shouldn't be sleeping on. Let's jump in. Troll, 2022.
On the ground here in Norway.
People running for their lives.
Imagine the consequences.
Deep in Norway's mountains, a colossal troll awakens after centuries of slumber. Paleontologist Nora Tideman joins forces with her father Tobias and the military to stop its destructive march toward Oslo. Troll is a Norwegian fantasy adventure directed by Roar Uthaug, merges folklore with modern action, delivering a thrilling spectacle of myth, family bonds, and humanity's struggle to face forces beyond comprehension. Apostle, 2018. In 1905, Thomas Richardson infiltrates a secluded island cult to save his kidnapped sister. Beneath Prophet Malcolm's promises of salvation lies a sinister truth, a goddess held captive and rituals drenched in blood. Starring Dan Stevens and Michael Sheen, Apostle is a haunting folk horror tale of faith, corruption, and survival, where devotion turns monstrous and escape demands unimaginable sacrifice. Damsel, 2024.
I need you to listen to me now. I don't trust them. They may be royalty, but that doesn't make them good people.
Your hand, child.
Close your eyes. I've got you.
Princess Elodie believes she's marrying into royalty, but her new family intends to sacrifice her to a dragon. Trapped in a deadly cavern, she must fight for survival, discovering strength she never knew she had. Damsel is a dark fantasy adventure directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo about betrayal, resilience, and empowerment, where a supposed victim becomes her own savior. Hercules, 2014.
Are you only the legend, or are you the truth? Behind the legend. Now, tell me, who are you?
Hercules, scarred by his legendary labors, leads a band of mercenaries across Thrace. Hired by King Codys to train his army, he faces betrayal and questions the myths surrounding his own identity. Based on Steve Moore's graphic novel, Hercules, The Thracian Wars, the movie blends epic battles, camaraderie, and moral conflict, portraying a hero torn between legend and humanity in a gritty reimagining of ancient myth. The Green Knight, 2021.
Let one of your knights try to land a blow against me. Indulge me in this game.
I will meet thee.
1 year hence.
Gawain, nephew of King Arthur, accepts a deadly challenge from the mystical Green Knight. Bound by honor, he journeys through a surreal medieval landscape facing trials of courage, temptation, and mortality. The Green Knight is a medieval fantasy drama inspired by the 14th century Arthurian poem, blending myth, symbolism, and striking visuals to question what it truly means to be a hero. Bright, 2017.
What is it?
That's a magic wand.
In a divided Los Angeles, human cop Daryl Ward and his orc partner Nick Jacoby stumble upon a magic wand capable of granting immense power. Pursued by gangs, corrupt officers, and deadly elves, they must protect the wand and its wielder, Tika. Bright is a 117-minute fantasy action thriller starring Will Smith and Joel Edgerton, blends gritty police drama with fantasy, exploring prejudice and survival in a fractured society. Dracula Untold, 2014.
Do you think you are alive because you can fight? You are alive because of what I did to save you!
Prince Vlad Tepes seeks peace for his people, but when the Ottomans demand his son, he turns to an ancient vampire for power. Gaining supernatural strength, he becomes Dracula, protector and cursed immortal. Dracula Untold is a fantasy action film, blends myth and history, portraying sacrifice, love, and the tragic transformation of a man into one of horror's greatest legends. The Old Guard, 2020.
Let's just say we're very hard to kill. You've got questions, kid. You want answers?
A covert team of immortal warriors led by Andy has protected humanity for centuries. When their existence is exposed, they must battle powerful enemies seeking to exploit their abilities. With the arrival of Niall Freeman, a new immortal, they confront betrayal and the weight of endless life. Based on Greg Rucka's graphic novel, it blends action, myth, and emotion in a modern superhero tale. Ghostbusters, 2016.
We have dedicated our whole lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city. There are people out there that need our help. Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer.
When ghosts begin terrorizing New York, 4 women form a team to investigate and fight back. Armed with proton packs and scientific ingenuity, they uncover a sinister plot to unleash spectral chaos. Ghostbusters is a 116-minute supernatural comedy directed by Paul Feig, showcasing friendship, resilience, and inventive ghost-busting in a modern reimagining of the beloved franchise. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, 2022.
Papa! It speaks!
He's just a puppet!
No, I'm not. I'm a real boy!
People are sometimes afraid of things they don't know.
I don't understand.
In fascist Italy, grieving woodcarver Geppetto creates Pinocchio, a boy brought to life by a mystical spirit. As Pinocchio struggles with obedience, freedom, and mortality, he faces exploitation, war, and love. The movie is a visually stunning stop-motion masterpiece blending folklore, politics, and emotion to redefine the timeless story of humanity and imperfection. How to Train Your Dragon 2025.
In case you forgot, our parents' war is about to become ours. Figure out which side you're on.
They've killed hundreds of us!
And we've killed thousands of them!
On the Isle of Berk, dragons threaten Viking survival until young Hiccup befriends Toothless, a rare night fury. Their bond challenges centuries of conflict, offering hope for peace between humans and dragons. How to Train Your Dragon is a live-action remake of DreamWorks' beloved animated film, delivers breathtaking visuals and a timeless story of courage, friendship, and forging a future beyond fear. WARCRAFT 2016.
But something is coming. I can feel it. Dark forces are upon us.
Find these beasts, or whatever they are.
As the Orc Horde invades Azeroth through a dark portal, human commander Anduin Lothar and Orc chieftain Duratan struggle to protect their people. Corona, torn between two worlds, becomes the bridge between enemies. WARCRAFT is a 123-minute fantasy action film directed by Duncan Jones, delivers epic battles, magic, and political intrigue, portraying the clash of civilizations and the fragile hope for unity amid war. The Northman, 2022.
Father! I can feel now.
I will avenge you, Father! I will save you, Mother! I will kill you, Fiona!
Prince Amleth witnesses his father's murder and swears vengeance against his uncle Fjolnir. Years later, disguised as a slave, he returns to fulfill his destiny. The Northman is a Viking epic directed by Robert Eggers, inspired by the legend of Amleth, blending myth and brutality in a haunting tale of revenge, family betrayal, and the eternal struggle for honor. Spider-Man 3, 2007.
Revenge is like a poison that can take us over. And before you know it, can turn you into something ugly.
The suit. Where'd this come from? The power. Feels good.
Peter Parker enjoys success as Spider-Man until his bond with an alien symbiote amplifies his darker side. Facing strained relationships and new foes, Sandman, Venom, and Harry Osborn, Peter must confront his inner demons to reclaim his true self. Starring Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, and James Franco, Spider-Man 3 blends action, emotion, and redemption, closing Raimi's trilogy with a tale of forgiveness and resilience. Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, 2017.
This is a video game, which means we all have special skills.
Why am I running so slow?
4 high school students discover an old video game console and are pulled into Jumanji's jungle world. Transformed into avatars with unique skills, they must survive deadly challenges, work together, and restore the Jaguar's jewel to escape. This fantasy adventure comedy is directed by Jake Kasdan. Rebooting the classic franchise blends humor, action, and teamwork, reimagining the classic adventure for a modern audience. If you enjoyed these 15 must-watch fantasy movies on Netflix lineup, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.